Hi there and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. I am Byron. Let's see whether Mouse has anything else to say.
It is dangerous to be out in the open like this. Not that hiding helps much in the Fade.
Is there no way I can help you get out of here?
Out of here? Out of the Fade? I don't know. I don't have a body waiting for me. It's not something I try to think about. Stay here too long and it's like being adrift. Pieces of you float away until you're not even a memory.
Would you prefer to die?
I don't know. Maybe what comes next is worse. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Let's just get you out of here. It is dangerous to be out in the open like this. Not that hiding helps much in the Fade.
What do you know about the Fade?
It's the realm of dreams. You know that, don't you? Everyone comes here to dream, but it's fleeting, and they remember little. But mages can enter awake, and that draws attention. There are many spirits in the Fade. These demons feed on the dark parts of the mind. The Templars in the tower would give them a meal for certain.
Where are these others? Well, I don't really want to change, shape change. Because, well, I'm a mage. I cast spells. In an animal form, I probably wouldn't be able to do that. Well, let's just, out of curiosity's sake, let's ask it. Is it possible to change like you do?
Maybe. If you're able to forget that you're you, that takes a long time. You can't think like a spirit. They shape the Fade according to their will. Solid things, real things are just more complicated ideas. I think you'd better focus on something simpler. Defeat your spirit or demon, or be killed.
Where are those other spirits that you mentioned?
Directions are tough here. If you look around, I'll tell you if we're getting close. How about that?
Okay.
I'm ready if you are.
Let's move on then. We have plot helpers, really. Yes. There is a Spirit of Valor and a Sloth Demon. Yeah, I know what a map is.
That is where the test will take place. The creature can be anywhere, but it manifests there.
But apparently not now. What is that?
As you wish.
Lyrium. More than half the wealth of Orzammar comes from a single extremely rare substance, lyrium. The Charge believes it to be the waters of the Fade, mentioned in the Canticles of Threnodies, the very stuff of creation itself from whence the Maker fashioned the world. Only a handful of mining caste families hazard extracting the ore, finding veins in the stone literally by ear. For in its raw form lyrium sings, and the discerning can hear the sound even through solid rock. Even though dwarves have a natural resistance, raw lyrium is dangerous for all but the most experienced of the mining caste to handle. Even for dwarves, exposure to the unprocessed mineral can cause deafness or memory loss. For humans and elves, direct contact with lyrium ore produces nausea, blistering of the skin and dementia. Mages cannot even approach unprocessed lyrium, doing so is invariably fatal. Despite its dangers, lyrium is the single most valuable mineral currently known. In the Tabinter Imperium, it has been known to command a higher price than diamond. The dwarves sell very little of the processed mineral to the surface, giving the greater portion of what they mine to their own smiths, who use it in the forging of truly superior dwarven weapons and armor. What processed lyrium is sold on the surface only goes to the Chantry, who strictly control the supply. From the Chantry it is dispersed both to the Templars, who make use of it in tracking and fighting Maleficarum, and to the Circle. In the hands of the Circle, lyrium reaches its fullest potential. the Formari craftsmen transform it into an array of useful items, from the practical, such as magical hardened stone for construction, to the legendary silver armor of King Kalanad. When mixed into liquid and ingested, lyrium allows mages to enter the Fade fully aware, unlike all others who reach it only while dreaming. Such potions can be used to aid in the casting of especially taxing spells for a short time, granting a mage far greater power than he normally wields. Lyrium has its costs, however. Prolonged use becomes addictive, the cravings unbearable. Over time, Templars grow disoriented, incapable of distinguishing memory from present, or dream from waking. They frequently become paranoid as their worst memories and nightmares haunt their waking hours. Mages have additionally been known to suffer physical mutation. The Magister Lords of the Tevinter Imperium were widely reputed to have been so affected by their years of lyrium use that they could not be recognized by their own kin, nor even as creatures that once had been human. Okay. Anything else? What's that? A wisp. A great deal is made of the most powerful demons, those that create abominations and those that have changed the history of Thedas. It is often forgotten that not all demons are such awe-inspiring beings. Some that break through the cracks in the veil into the world are known as wisps, a sliver of a thought that once was. A wisp is a demon that has lost its power. Either it has existed in our world for too long without finding a true host, or it has been destroyed, often refound by other demons. What remains of its mind clings tightly to the one concept that created it: hatred of all living things. While its ability to target a living creature is limited, these wisps often mindlessly attack when encountered in the Fade. In the living world, they often have been known to maliciously lure the living into dangerous areas, being mistaken for lanterns or other civilized light sources. This does, however, seem to be the very limit of their cunning. From the journal of former senior enchanter Meleus, once of the Circle of Rivane, declared apostate in 920 Dragon Age. So, controls, yeah, nothing new here. Okay, let's move on. What's that? Another wisp.
This should be easy enough.
Yeah, it should be. You freeze it, and that normally does the trick. As long as I can one-shot my enemies, I'm not really worried. That is. See, this is what I meant that combat is somewhat repetitive. Oh, wait, what's that?
Another spirit this way. It never seemed equal to its name to me.
Spirit of Valor.
Another mortal thrown into the flames and left to burn, I see. Your mages have devised a cowardly test. Better you were pitted against each other to prove your mettle with skill, than to be sent unarmed against a demon.
Well, a mage is never unarmed. I agree, but I didn't have a choice.
Indeed. The choice and the fault lies with the mages who sent you here. That you remain means you have not yet defeated your hunter. I wish you a glorious battle to come.
Did you create all of those weapons?
They are brought into being by my will. I understand that in your world, mages are the only ones who can will things into being. Those mortals who cannot must lead such hollow, empty lives.
Would one of these weapons affect the demon?
Without a doubt. In this realm, everything that exists is the expression of a thought. Do you think these blades be steel? The staves be wood? Do you believe they draw blood? A weapon is a single need for battle, and my will makes that need reality. Do you truly desire one of my weapons? I will give one to you, if you agree to duel me first. Valor shall test your mettle as it should be tested.
Let's use willpower here. It seems you would prefer to kill me yourself.
How dare you accuse me? I am no demon preying upon helpless mortals to steal their essence. I am a being of honor and valor. I am a warrior.
So you challenge helpless mortals to duels?
You are insolent. But your will is unquestionably strong. Very well, mortal. You prove to me that you possess the strength to resist this demon. Go, prove your worth as you must. I am confident you will succeed.
I hope so too. We have gotten an item, Whaler stuff. Fine. Boom. Now we're armed. Okay, now we have the arcane bolt. Apparently you can't use that if you don't have a staff. But I still could use my ice spell. But then again it has a cooldown of 8 seconds. It can be very long in the battle. Oh, what up? You're saving. This is... if the game auto-saves, you're in trouble. Hey, there's a vase of healing. Shimmering orb of light. Use this orb instantly to restore. Use this orb to instantly restore some of the user's health. Very nice. I mean, I have healing, but a heal spell. Whoa, what's that? A spirit wolf. Fine. Shit, there's the next one. Fine, whatever. Would you be so kind? There's another one. Good God. Are we done now? Yeah, I guess we're done now. So we can't one-shot spirit wolves.
There is another spirit here. Not the one hunting you, but still.
It is rather unfair the reputation that the wolf possesses in Ferelden. For people that so clearly adore their hounds, Ferelden simultaneously harbor a distrust of wolves that borders on the unreasonable. Unreasonable, that is, if one were not familiar with the ancient legends regarding werewolves. There was a time in Ferelden's past when demons inhabited the bodies of wolves in great numbers, causing the wars against werewolves and spreading great fear and panic. The werewolves were slain, but even today the noble wolf is still looked upon with distrust. From Legends of Ferelden by Mother Ailis of Denerim, 910 Dragon. I guess that's some sort of time measurement, a year or something. An attack by wolves upon civilized folk happens rarely, often only in times of desperation, and even then only when the wolves have the advantage of numbers. This can change during a blight. When darkspawn rise onto the surface, their presence dramatically alters the savage nature of normal beasts. In blights past, as the corruption of the darkspawn spread through the wilder areas of Thedas, it would infect the animals found there, and the more powerful of them would survive and be transformed into a more vicious and dangerous beast. A blight wolf is one such example, mad with the pain of its infection, and only through the overriding command of the darkspawn does it still retain some semblance of its pack instincts. Blight wolves are always found in large groups and will tend to overwhelm a single target if they can, using their numbers to their advantage. It is fortunate that these creatures rarely survive their corruption for very long. Okay. So you get useful information and background information and lore out of those things, so I will read them if I think they're worthy of my time. Hey, who are you? The sloth demon.
So, you are the mortal being hunted. And the small one, is he to be a snack for me?
I don't like this. He's not going to help us. We should go.
No matter. The demon will get you eventually. And perhaps there will even be scraps left.
What do you know about this demon?
I know that you will fail your test, and he will eat you. Be gone. Surely you have better things to do than bother sloth, mortal. Oh, I tire of you already.
Why are you called sloth? What are you?
I am a spirit of sloth. Yes, a creature of the Fade. Unlike yourself, mortals are ever the visitors here. Still, you serve your function. Only the mortals like yourself are truly annoying.
Are you talking about dreamers?
Many mortals dream. They come here often, but you are not one of those. You are aware, a mortal with power and will, the sort of creature that some spirits hunger for. I might be inclined for such a meal myself. It would be interesting to see the mortal world through your eyes, live inside your form. But I'm disinclined to begin such a struggle.
Yeah, you are a sloth demon. Lucky me.
Indeed. Now, what do you want with me?
I need help defeating a demon.
You have a very nice staff. Why would you need me? Go. Use your weapon, since you have earned it. Be valorous.
He looks powerful. It might be possible that he could teach you to be like him.
Like me? You mean teach the mortal to take this form? Why? Most mortals are too attached to their forms to learn the change. You, on the other hand, little one, might be a better student. You let go of the human form years ago.
I don't think I'd make a very good bear. How would I hide?
Hiding doesn't solve anything. We need to face our fears.
We? I have faced more in this place than you can imagine. Fear is just one more thing. But you are right. Hiding doesn't help. I'm sorry, it's the Fade. It changes you. I'll try. I'll try to be a bear. If you'll teach me.
That's nice. But teaching is so exhausting. Away with you now.
I told you he wasn't going to help us.
How about I stick this staff into your ass and twist it? Mouse wants to learn. Teach him.
You wish to learn my form, little one? Then I have a challenge for your friend. Answer 3 riddles correctly, and I will teach you. Fail, and I will devour you both. The decision is yours.
Well, if I fail, I will probably have to fight you, and maybe I can still win this one. I accept your challenge, Sloth.
Truly? This gets more and more promising. My first riddle is this. I have seas with no water, coasts with no sand, towns without people, mountains without land. What am I?
A map.
Correct. Let's move on. The second riddle. I'm rarely touched, but often held. If you have wit, you'll use me well. What am I?
My tongue?
Yes, your witty tongue. Fair enough. One more try, shall we? Often will I spin a tale, never will I charge a fee. I'll amuse you an entire eve, but alas, you won't remember me. What am I?
A dream.
You are correct. Rather apropos here in the Fade, no? But you've won my challenge and proven yourself an amusing distraction. So, I shall teach you my form. Now, listen carefully.
Like this? Am I a bear? It feels heavy.
You lack the spikes.
Close enough. Go then and defeat your demon, or whatever you intend to do. I grow weary of your mortal prattling.
Okay. What's new? Sloth Demon. What, friendly fire? The powers of magic are significant, but can be uncontrollable. Mages have access to spells like Fireball that affect the whole area rather than just a single target. While these spells are useful against groups of enemies, they are also indiscriminate and will harm friend and foe alike. At the easy difficulty setting, however, party members take no damage from friendly fire. Okay. Sloth Demon. And I looked at the creature and it had become me. A veritable copy of my form, of my very mind, stared back at me as if from within a mirror. I thought, surely that this was a trick, an illusion meant to put me off guard. But as I engaged the thing with my sword and fought it, it fought me with maneuvers that I recognized. It parried as I parried. It swung as I swung. It spoke to me and said things that only I could know. I think this demon of sloth has no form or identity out of its own. It is envy as much as sloth, I believe, and mine was not the first shape it stole that day. An excerpt from a transcribed deposition of Thurenus, Templar Commander of Cumberland, 390 Towers. The most difficult assumption for someone who studied demons to overcome is the notion that a sloth demon is, in and of itself, slothful. If that were so, it seems highly unlikely that such demons would cross the veil into our own world, or once here would fight to possess any creature with a will of its own. And we know both these things to not be the case. Certainly some demons are lazy and complacent, but who knows? Perhaps these creatures even cultivate such a reputation. The truth is that demons of sloth are named so because this is the portion of the human psyche that they feed upon. Doubt, apathy, entropy. They seek to spread these things. The sloth demon hides in its forms, a master of shapes and disguises, always in the last place you look. Of course, because you look till you find it. And from its hiding place it spreads its influence. A community afflicted by a demon of sloth could soon become a dilapidated pit where injustices are allowed to pass without comment, and none of the residents would be aware that such a change has ever taken place. The sloth demon weakens, tires, tears at the edges of consciousness, and would much rather render its victims helpless than engage in a true conflict. Such creatures are best faced only with a great deal of will, and only with an eye to piercing their many disguises. Anything else? We already had that. Okay, so apparently you're not...
There is a spirit of rage.
Okay, you're happy now. Good. So apparently we now have to face the spirit of the Harrowing. Whoa. There's a spirit wolf here. You go into rage mode and you activate that. You slam the fucker. No, slam it. Oh, you do this automatically. Okay. So, and what do? I freeze you. you're doing whatever you're doing there. Good.
Dying, blast you!
Stop. Okay, we got you. And we are taking everything.
Come now, defend yourself!
You're not able to deal with whatever is there. You suck.
Frantic! I can see why.
Bear. You look like a bear, but you apparently are still a mouse.
I've never felt this way before. It's strange.
Why make us face a spirit or demon for the harrowing?
Because they're sadistic bastards, that's why. And I'm not talking about demons. Everyone must face the harrowing because there's a small chance a mage might become possessed and become an abomination. Thrown to the mercy of a demon when you're at your weakest. For the safety of all.
Mages can't be the only ones at risk of possession.
They aren't, but power attracts attention. Maybe it's entering the Fade awake. Not a gentle process. I don't really know. Magic is evil, and therefore, so are you. They'll never change. The Circle is a prison. You have choices between joining and suffering various deaths of body or spirit. Remember that.
Tell me more about the creature I must face.
There are many creatures in the Fade. Some all fire and rage. Some less so.
Have you seen anyone defeat the demon before? How does one resist being possessed?
You fight it, I think. You kill it. Think of it this way. Everything here is a matter of will, right? I'm not really a mouse. Just like you're not really standing there in that body. You fight the creature. You're resisting it. If it wins, it defeats you and possesses you.
And what happens then?
Then you die. Not from the demon, oh no. The Templars will take care of that. I'm sorry. I suppose it's not very helpful to say that.
Have you seen anyone defeat the demon before?
I don't remember. It's been a long time since I saw anyone else. I think there were others like you before, but when? I don't think everyone who takes the Harrowing comes here, to this place in the Fade. Or maybe they do, and I've forgotten.
Where do I find the demon?
We already passed the place where I saw it last. It will probably come back there later. If it doesn't find you first.
Okay.
I'm ready if you are.
I mean, I have the mark on the map, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem, right? There was somewhere around here. Yeah. So, well...
I've never felt this way before. It's strange. I'm ready if you are.
Why did you talk to me now? Oh, because... Oh, that's why. There's a demon! Hello, demon.
And so it comes to me at last. Soon I shall see the land of the living with your eyes, creature. You shall be mine, body and soul.
If I lose, the Templars will still cut you down.
They are welcome to try. So this creature is your offering, mouse. Another plaything as per our arrangement.
What?
I'm not offering you anything. I don't have to help you anymore.
Oh. And after all those those wonderful meals we have shared. Now suddenly the mouse has changed the rules.
I'm not a mouse now, and soon I won't have to hide. I don't need to bargain with you.
We shall see.
Okay, hold it. So, well, you, Mr. Bear, attack this one. And I should probably start and deal with those wisps.
This should be easier.
Got one.
Let's get started.
So, there's another wisp here. Hold it. Maybe you should heal the bear.
Right.
Thank you. And now you should actually kill this wisp. Thank you. There's another wisp here. And that was the last of the wisps. Now we take care of the demon. And freeze you. Because that's the right thing to do. And we use an arcane bolt.
Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance?
Looks like we won. Wasn't so difficult.
You did it! You actually did it! When you came, I hoped that maybe you might be able to, but I never really thought any of you were worthy.
Sounds like your help was unusual. Why?
You made me believe in you. You're a true mage. One of the few. The others, they never had a chance. The Templars set them up to fail, like they tried with you. I regret my part in it. But you have shown me that there is hope. You can be so much more than you know.
Anything to survive, like an animal or worse.
I am what the Fate has made me. Am I to blame for that? Deciding to exist or not exist is not a fair choice. I had no hope. You have shown me other possibilities. If you want to help, there may be a way for me to leave here, to get a foothold outside. You just need to want to let me in.
I'm starting to think the other demon wasn't my test.
What? What do you... Of course it was! What else is here that could harm an apprentice of your potential? You are a smart one.
Simple killing is a warrior's job. The real dangers of the Fade are preconceptions, careless trust, pride. Keep your wits about you, mage. True tests never end.
Are you all right? Say something, please.
Joan?
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. They carried you in this morning. I didn't even realize you'd been gone all night. I've heard about apprentices who never come back from Harrowings. Is it really that dangerous? What was it like?
It was harrowing.
Is that why they don't tell us what it's about? I know I'm not supposed to know, but we're friends. Just a little hint and I'll stop asking, I promise.
I had to enter the Fade.
Really? That's it?
And if a demon possesses you, they kill you.
That makes sense. They want to see if you can resist the demon and stop yourself from becoming an abomination. And now you get to move to the nice mage's quarters upstairs. I'm stuck here and I don't know when they'll call me for my harrowing.
They'll summon you to the test when you're ready.
I've been here longer than you have. Sometimes I think they just don't want to test me.
Maybe you're not just not ready yet.
I've been ready for a long time. I'm afraid they don't want me to take the test. You do the harrowing, the rite of tranquility, or you die. That's what happens.
What's the rite of tranquility?
You've seen the Tranquil around the tower, like Owain who runs the stockroom. He's so cold. No, not even cold. There's just nothing in him. It's like he's dead but still walking. His voice, his eyes are lifeless.
What did they do to him?
He's been made tranquil. I don't know how they do it exactly, but you're cut off from the Fade. It takes away your magic abilities, along with your dreams and emotions.
And no emotions? How is that possible?
The Fade is the dream realm. Maybe it's a side effect of being cut off from the Fade. No dreams, no emotions? Apprentices can ask to be made tranquil if they fear the harrowing, but the Circle also forces tranquility on those they feel are weak, and sometimes they force it upon apprentices they think might be too dangerous as mages. I shouldn't waste your time with this. I was supposed to tell you to see Irving as soon as you woke up.
Where is he?
He said he'd be in his study upstairs. You'd better not keep him waiting. We can speak later.
Did you hear anything? Is she all right? Is she awake?
Why do you care? Are you best friends now?
I'm just curious. That Templar, Cullen, said it was the quickest, cleanest harrowing he'd ever seen. He says she's very talented and very brave.
Well, he would, wouldn't he?
I just know I'll be terrified when my time comes. Like Wendell was. He'd throw up every day for the next week just thinking about it.
Okay, interesting. So we will take a break here and continue the next one. So thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye.